So the very first offense FaZe plays against OpTic on high rise, they know 100%. Shotzzy always goes A. He makes plays through A. He flanks through A. Goes underground through A. Goes top heli from A. Goes blue from A. That's Shotzzy on defense. So you'll see how a lot of offenses, they work their offenses around just figuring out where Shotzzy is, because Shotzzy is the only player on OpTic who makes fucking plays on high rise. S&D makes the flanks. It's only Shotzzy. He's the only one that crosses the spawn to the other spawn on fucking defense. So they play for him, and when they figure out what he's doing or where he is, FaZe is able to make plays on that. I'm going to use this round as a perfect example. So I got so mad at Carolina because they let Shotzzy just dominate like the blue helipad area, like almost every defense OpTic was on. I was like, man, there's got to be a round you guys just like run A. You can figure out where he is, because if you don't see him at A, you know he's like fucking underground on like the side. Like, you know, he's right there on the side scaffolding. So take a look at this round. This round was awesome. So BZ solo pushes. I mean, very risky, but he fucking does it because it's all about the info, baby. He runs out all by himself. I was actually contemplating why he didn't just like stay there. He already got great map position, but probably because he knew that no one else was going to push up. Everyone else is kind of going to play their side, like, you know, on like the B side. So he kind of just knew he was playing for Shotzzy. The second he doesn't see him up top, he knows he's under there. He knows he's under there. Look. I'm not sure if he saw him. Wait, did he like catch a side eye? He actually may have caught. I think he saw him dolphin diving. Holy shit. So Shotzzy actually dolphin dived that shit? Oh my, yeah, he saw him. Okay. He saw him. Okay. So so it's all about the info of Shotzzy. So he figured out where Shotzzy was, and look what he did. He goes back blue and just waits for the flank. That's all he does the whole round. Just waits for the flank. Fucking Cell got a crazy pick across the map. I don't even know how on Kenny. They just played for Shotzzy. They waited till they got Shotzzy, and then look how they make a play. Draza's kind of like in a bait spot, kind of where his head's kind of peeking, like, you know. So like it's almost like he sees a piece of meat, drag him in more. So he kind of sees Draza there, so he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna make a play." But fucking Abizi there waiting on the cross. So that's like the first round of how they nullified Shotzzy. They played around him. That pick on Kenny was honestly just icing on the cake. It was icing on the cake. So I mean, this run isn't as complex. I mean, they just had info on it. So the very first offense that OpTic had, Shotzzy did some crazy shit, and he kind of did the same thing this round. He hopped on top of this and he died from like the back B street. So this round, I mean, it's a very simple playing around Shotzzy round. I mean, they tie it up 3v3. They know he's going to make plays. They know he just hopped up there. So take a look at how they adjust, because they know he's probably going to try to push on the street. Shotzzy's not the type of player who runs backwards. He always runs forward. Take a look how they adjust. You got number 7 going in blue, watching the cross. Number 5 now going to watch like the underground push right here. So they just completely like start focusing on Shotzzy, and we're able to get him out there. But that was like a pretty more straightforward. There wasn't nothing too complex about that one. So now it's another round of playing around Shotzzy. That's all FaZe does on this high-rise offenses. They play around Shotzzy. They figure out what Shotzi's doing, and then they adjust and figure out what they're doing. It's the mid-round adjustments, but because they know OpTic's S&D on this map is solely based around one player, and them canceling them out has actually made these rounds so easy for them. And as they're focusing on Shotzzy, you got the other guys just going for picks. You got Simp, you got Cell with ARs out going for picks. But here's the round of how Draza and Abizi now work together to figure out where Shotzzy is, because you know he plays A. Shotzzy probably could have switched it around and went like B and like did some different shit and like threw them off, but he kept going A. He was determined. It's like OpTic had like designated people watching designated bombs, and they didn't stray away from that. I feel like if Shotzzy like tried some underground B hit on fucking defense, tried some different shit to like kind of like make FaZe tweak, maybe could have changed up some rounds. But this is another round of how they played around Shotzzy. They know he goes A, so now they doubled up on A. Abizi went bottom blue watching the cross to see if maybe Shotzzy's going underground. I think they got info on him, so they backed off there. Like, they saw him right there. I think Abizi saw him right there, and they kind of backed off, and they kind of held. They're waiting for him. They spent this whole round waiting for him, and now they knew. I think they knew Shotzzy had help now, but Either way, like they probably thought that was Shotzzy, and now take a look at how they make the adjustments on it, because now they know where Shotzzy is. In their mind, they know where Shotzzy is. At A, just shot, and now take a look how a BZ is going to make plays around this. Like first they go back, like they're just fucking like they're getting info on him. They're trying to double team. They're trying to get him out. They're trying to get out. But look at how this round plays out, and now they kind of know where he is, and now B's like, okay, I know where Shotzzy is, now I'm gonna make a play, because that's like A covered. We've been fighting for so long, maybe he has some help now watching A, so I kind of drew two guys to A. Now he makes a play right through mid to underground, and he makes a play. Now that he knows, now they all know Shotzzy's not making a play, now they're gonna make a play, completely catch OpTic off guard here. So Droz is taking shots from Shotzzy. They know that Shotzzy. He's the only one that fucking plays top heli. Sometimes fucking Pred does it, but they know it's Shotzzy. So they know where he is, and now they know that OpTic's kind of waiting for Shotzzy to make a play. So now BZ's taking advantage, taking space on the map, and he makes a play, gets the first blood. So I thought like that was like so brilliant, bro. So brilliant. And they know Shotzi's still up here. I'm not sure how this round plays out. I mean, I'm pretty sure they win. Okay, yeah, they do win. But that's just another round of them playing around, finding out where Shotzzy is. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was so brilliant. And I mean, so this round is like, we've all played those S&D games where we're just reading the other team so much. We're canceling them out every round. And we just know, okay, this round they're going to try to do something different that's still kind of in the same area. And this is one of those rounds. Like, we've been beating Shotzzy today so long, he's probably going to try, like, an underground hit. And it was just one of those guesses that, like, they got right. And they're able to go man up. And then, I mean, BZ just wins, like, a crazy chow here. But I love the way that they played their offenses around Blue, around Shotzzy. And you see how much success it had. Because in the game against Carolina, which I'll show some examples from, I mean, granted, OpTic still lost the game, but like they lost 6-5. Like so many rounds where Shotzzy just making plays, flanking, having his way on the map, and Carolina doing literally nothing about it, not adjusting to how Shotzzy plays, not realizing he's the only one on the team that actually makes like forward plays on defense and offense on OpTic. I mean, so basically like, the proof's in the pudding, because you could see how many times in this game Shotzzy was able to get in their back spawn on defense and make plays on offense. And you compare this to the game against FaZe where he literally couldn't do nothing. Like, on defense, Shotzzy could not make it past that. He could not make it past that on any of their defenses. They had a great way of canceling him out from stopping him. But you just notice how much freedom he had in like this game against Ravens. Like him just pushing up mid, or I mean, pushing up A side every round, getting their spawn. And it's like they had no clue he's doing it any round. I'll pass it first. I'll pass it this first round. But there's a lot of other rounds where I'm just like, you guys need to wake up, bro. He's doing the same thing every single round, bro. And so this is where you make an argument that, like, after Shotzzy realized how they're playing A around him, like, almost every single offense, how he could have switched it up and went B one round. So you notice here, like, just see how much freedom he has in these games compared to, like, the one he had against FaZe. Like, FaZe was, like, literally stopping him from doing anything. He's pushing underground. He's pushing up on B. And look at, like, the nerve he has. Look at the audacity he's playing with. Goes and rechalls mid. Like, just doesn't care, bro. Doesn't care. He's just flying everywhere, bro. This right here is, like, a big difference of how FaZe was playing their offense compared to how Carolina was playing it. When a BZ would go into blue, he would at least have some sort of info on A, on if he's like pushing through. But you got two guys here. When FaZe had two guys going, like a BZ and Draza, like they had info on A, what was happening on A, if he was there or not. Here you see two guys go blue. Granted, they got stunned, so they knew he was here. But the fact that he was just able to just run onto helipad and those guys just ran under blue, and I don't even know, man. And I'm putting big emphasis around like the fact that when the one round Shotzzy was able to push up helipad on FaZe's offense, I mean, they were in positions where he could not get a pick from the top. He could not get a pick from the top at all. And then here we see another OpTic defense where once again, look what Shotzzy's doing with no. I can't even take that seriously. And the fact he even got the second kill, I was more mind blown about that. Like, kind of like, yoo-hoo. What are you guys doing, baby? Just fly. Like, they're not, like, Carolina kind of just said, just let Shotzzy do whatever he wants on this side. Like, let's try to make things work on this side. But even that is like, what are you guys doing, bro? What are you guys doing? And I mean, you can even say a round like this is down to like the level of competition that OpTic was playing against. The fact they were able to completely dominate B like this and push up like this, Carolina kind of turtled and allowed this to happen. FaZe was not allowing this to happen at all. And this is what made Shotzzy, this is what enabled Shotzzy to be able to push and make a flank on this round. Because when FaZe is canceling at everyone over here, that kind of like, it kind of draws Shotzzy back from being able to make a play because you know there's not enough happening on the map. Like everyone is still up or they're down a man, and making a flank is just not a viable option like a scenario like that. But when you have a team pushed up in mid, they just got to go off B. They basically have your whole A thing. That enables you to be able to do flanks like this. But FaZe did just a great job of canceling out everyone, and all this stuff prevents Shotzzy from playing the way he wants to play. When his teammates can't take space on the map, like a map like that, or on a round like that, where he's able to push up like that, I mean, it makes it way easier for OpTic.